Matana Masaka, Anika and Tasama for this meditation. It was definitely necessary. I know it was necessary for me and for my household, my family. So, family, now time is given. If anyone have a comment, a question, or something that spoke to you while this presentation was being shared, please at this time, you can share your questions and your comment. Just raise your hand and time will get that. Nabu, time is given.
Ingeta, Siemi, Kemley, Ato. I was late. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much. I have made a mistake if I have missed this class. So important. So, my comment here, let me get my charger for my computer's died. But the stars, talking about the stars, as our Punk Beniken to Samba said, like is everywhere. And I remember I was learning from Masa. He said that the stars are in hands, and in our, where the baby, where is the skulls in the middle, where the pastors touch your hand. Don't let them do that. They must steal the star. And so also, the last part they say was in anus. That's where you see those rappers with those hearing those kind of cases. So those are kind of like places that I know where they can steal the stars. As you hear some pastors be commending like to see, like you're hearing kids like demonstrating with a woman in churches because they're doing rituals, things like that, which is the most like other nations do. But overall, when someone is born, they know, like, how Isaiah, before he born, there was a star in heaven, and even witches were able to read who this person is coming, which kind of person is about to be born. So before even born, they know who you are. Are you come from the Most High, or are you the same people as them? And as soon as they know that you are different from them, they already saw you like 40 days before you exist. They already saw you as they saw the stars of Isaiah in heaven, asking who this king is about to be born, the king of the Jews. So even the enemy knows. So he is right there when you're about to be born, and this battle is not gonna end until you die. That's the problem. You're gonna keep fighting until you die. So the thing is, they know, and they try to kill you before, like, you are in the womb, before you get born. They try to kill you, and when you're a baby, try to kill you. So it's like it's kind of complicated. But the thing is, Satan is there, and Satan is not other person, just like his normal person. He need a body so he can do his mission too. But they know who's who. They know their own, and they try to destroy you while still young. But to know your mission and destiny is like when you are young. If you look at your youth, you always say stuff like, I want to be like that, I want to be this, I want so you are saying it plainly like that. And is it true? That's your destiny. You're actually speaking who you want to be as a child, but as you're getting older, you are forgetting it. And now you have to go back to kind of like it, because to know your stars and your gifts and your skills is like, it's something that you love to do, things like that. But that was my comment about, and other stuff I'm forgetting. But overall is that as Isaiah came, his mission was to teach us the Most High love, and the other thing was also to obey the commandments. As to our destiny is gonna depend on how connected we are with the Most High, meaning keeping His commandments, and that's how you're gonna receive our mission and fulfill our mission, because that's the greatest thing you can do in get.
Inget.
Yes, okay, does anyone else have a comment or a question? Elder Kennedy, time is given.
Yeah, thanks. I think this is very informative because most of the problem we have is destiny stolen, star disturbed. So, and the way you are saying, the fallen world, they know us better than ourselves. Most of us have discovered our gift through challenges that have been posed by these fallen ones. So what they want mostly is for you to sin. When you look at the case of Esau, how did Esau lose his destiny? It's because of sin. He committed murder. He killed Nimrod. When he killed Nimrod, it was a perfect time for his stars to be stolen. So the only way we can protect our star, the only way we can safeguard our destiny is to treat spiritual matters very special. Because sometimes we handle things casually. We handle our life in a very casual manner. We don't take it serious. And therefore, we are lured by things that are not important. And then we end up losing what is important. So the best is first treat spiritual matters very seriously. Don't think it's a joke, because it has life and death. 2, keep the commandments, because through failure to keep the commandment, that's how our stars were stolen. That was very important. Thank you so much.
And get them. Does anyone else have a comment? Elder Mentavi, time is given to you.
CME, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, CME.
Good to see everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Benika, Brother Samba. That was a lovely word. I have a few comments to make. First of all, the stealing of the stars may not, in some environments, happen through the witchcraft examples that we've seen. So beware of how it is happening in your environment. That I'm not saying it doesn't happen with the Sangomas and all those people. It does happen. But for those of you who may not have Sangomas around you, beware of how it happens. For example, I just saw an announcement in my country, Kenya, that they're testing digital IDs so that they get rid of your ID. And now when you're born, your child will get a digital ID and they will use it throughout their whole life to transact, you know? So this is what we read about in Revelation, right? The mark of the beast on your hand, on your eye, whatever. I don't think it's very different from that. Another way that we may not be aware of is what you may have seen in churches. I think Brother Naibu mentioned this briefly, or Brother Kennedy, Elder Kennedy, about baby dedications. You know, you have a baby, you take them to church, and somebody's putting their hands on the baby and saying, I don't know what. The baby can't even say your name, can't even say mommy. What are we doing? Where are we getting these practices from? You know, people are doing things that you don't even know. Now, many of us may be awakened, but that was done to us. And maybe we know, and maybe we don't know. So what can we do about it? Whether you know that it was done to you or not, Psalm 119, it was mentioned. It's a very long psalm with 176 verses. You know, go read it, go pray it over your life. You know, get rid of whatever may have happened in the past without your knowledge, or even with your knowledge. How else have I seen it happening today? I think it's even happening at really high levels of politics. For example, the King of the UK just recently traveled to several African countries, including Kenya. One of the official statements they said was that he was going to pay his respects at the grave of the unknown soldiers. Really? Really? Are you kidding me? You know, really? So what can I do about it? What can we do about it? Pray about it. Like Brother Tusamba said, let's pray about it. You know, if these are the last kicks of a dying horse, let them not have no effect on us. We're going to pray about it. We're going to play defense. And, you know, there's no more time for that. Ingeta.
Inget.
Does anyone else have anything else they want to add or share? Sister Rosa, time is given.
So, CNE family, there's something that I would like to share. I don't know if it is relevant or not, but we are talking about stolen destiny. And I remember one day I was praying with my family. We were having a prayer session at 7 p.m. And during the week, I remember was 4 months ago or 3 months ago, I'm not sure. But during that week, I was facing a spiritual warfare, and the evil one was trying to make me to making some decisions. Oh, he was trying to tell me, you should choose to go to the other side, to my side. And I was refusing to accept that, to accept that invitation. And one day, the same week, we were praying, we were having the prayer session, and the angel, one of the angels appeared to me, and he was saying to me, "What? See and pay attention, what I will show you." Was the angel of Tata Nzambi who was telling me this. And I remember that I saw the evil one. The evil one was we were praying, and he was there with the demons. But I saw him, and I saw some men there. I think 5 or 4 men there, and they had the third eye, as a person who has a vision gift. And the angel was saying to me, "Pay attention and try to understand what you are seeing now." And I was paying attention what I was seeing. And all those men had a vision gift, but I saw the third eye. So we have 2 eyes, and the third eye in the middle of our forehead. And I was seeing that for the third eye to all those men was standing, and the evil one was kissing their third eye. He was kissing one by one, and that eye was turned into black eye. The whole eye was black, was turning into black. And the angel said to me, look what you are seeing now and pay attention. And he told me, now you know when a person who has a great destiny and a blessed destiny, or a person who has a gift, and when that person made a choice to turn to the other side, the evil one control that gift. You see all these men, the evil one is controlling that gift. So he knew that those person had a vision gift. So he turned to his side, and he was using them to his side, or to his, I don't know how to explain this, but it's something like that. And the angel made me realize that when we made this choice, it's not only about visions or about gifts that we have, it's about our destiny, because Tata Nzambi prepared us for something special in this world. And the evil one and all those persons who work to the evil one, they know about our destiny, they know about our purposes. And what they do, they turn to control that and change in their, I don't know how to say this, but it's something like that. So, Ingata.
Ingeta.
Matondo Masaka, Sister Rosa, I understood you perfectly. So Matondo Masaka for sharing that. Let's see. I believe there was a, before I move on, Amakuni, I will recognize your hand and you will be next, but there's a sister, Siana. Are you there? We just want to greet you and welcome you. If you can hear us. Can you hear us? Okay, well, maybe they can't hear or respond. But okay, well, Amakudi, time is given to you.
Ghetto family, I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was still in Pennsylvania, I did a vocal meditation on this topic. You guys remember that? A couple months ago. I don't know why. That it was one of those random, kind of, if you want to say like revelation meditation, right? So it's amazing. You couldn't have told me that we would have been talking about this today. So I'm grateful for that. I remember a dream I had. I can't really remember where I was at. I may have been in Georgia when I had this dream, but I won't say the whole dream. But at the end of the dream, I had two allies. One was a druid. It was three allies. It was two white guys. One was a druid. There was another white guy, and there's a black guy. And the black guy was navigating me through a building, but somehow I felt like it was an angel, an angelic being in that dream. But the druid did something strange. We were preparing to fight a spiritual battle. But the druid put his hand inside the forehead of the other white guy. And it was a purple light. And I said, what do you do? What are you doing? He said he's unlocking him. I said, are you gonna do that to me? And he said, no, you already have it. That's what he said. He didn't even look at me when he said it. Right? He was dressed like a druid and everything, black and white with little red on there, stuff like that. He was a druid. You know? For those who don't know, that's a high witchcraft practitioner. But I also want to show you guys this. Let me see if I can turn this off so you guys can see. Can you guys see it, right? Okay. This is the Star of Alva that Yaya Mikael Massa thought about. I drew the markings down. As you can see, it goes from your direction, it goes from right to left, right? This is the star here. This is the seal on the star. You see what it said? And I don't know if you guys remember when I told you, I put the star on both my hands, my legs, and my forehead. I did it myself with water, right? I was still in Georgia at that time. This was probably when around the time I first met Yaya Tusama and Monica, you know, and especially around those times back then. Yeah, but a lot of spiritual battle, a lot of spiritual fights. Something he taught about in that same video that I learned that year. He talked about people, the same thing, trying to steal people's destiny through points of contact. And what he was talking about was food. He said it was two little children that this mother knew this lady for a long time, and she asked her to watch her children and stuff like that. And when the children went to her house, the lady was going to give them some food and stuff like that. And the boy wanted to eat the food so much he was hungry, or they was both hungry. But the girl said, you have to pray over that food before you eat the food, right? And stuff like that. He was just rushing, and the lady left. She went inside or whatever, something like that. And the girl kept urging the boy to pray over the food before he eat the food. And he prayed over the food transformed. And he said worms was coming out of the food and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So, and then the lady got exposed, and then the mom went crazy on the lady and stuff like that and whatnot. Yeah. So absolutely, there's more to this message. I don't believe this is the only thing you can learn from this particular message, but yes, it's very real, and take some time to unravel it, unpack it, and get.
Inget.
Brother Nadu, time is given to you.
Yes, I forgot to say this. I just thought it was so important, even Mako just mentioned it. But I want to start out by, you know how Toko say that many like me gonna come and you're not gonna stop them. So it's really by grace of the Most High that we are alive, because these people are here to stop people like Mayamon. To these needles, the first you're born, you get this shot. Until this day, I still have the scar. So it's like all these things about vaccines is really to stop us from waking up, from knowing our inner self, from achieving where we want to go. And the Kariampimba, what he does is try to give us an offering, and that thing is really worthless if you look at it, as people say. But my point is, I forgot to make mention of the solution for the stars. When you look at someone's eyes, you can tell what kind of person he is. Like I remember someone said that we can tell by looking someone's eyes if he's a killer. But when someone like he try to greet you with your hands and with you looking at your eyes, things like that, I don't know if I kind of get it right, but it shows like he try to steal your star. Also, you can know them by looking at their eyes, also by their education, the things that they believe in. So I just want to mention that. Also, another thing about money is a huge thing in Africa, since it's mostly cash is changes. So yeah, Mickey Mouse also say that if someone trying to take a picture and you hold your breath, you look like you're dead, and there's no, like, it's not the picture that they took was no live picture. So whatever they can try to do is not gonna work. Or if you try to cross a river and they put some spell in that river and there's nowhere to go, is hold your breath and you try to then cross the river. Or if you're trying to give someone money or receive someone else's money, hold your breath until you have received the money and you leave. So I just want to add that and get.
Mama Margaret, time is given to you.
This is a huge thing because I never thought we would have.
Mama Margaret, I don't know about anyone else, but you sound far away.
Okay. Ooh.
Mama Margaret, can you hear us?
You can hear now?
Yes. Are you speaking? We can't hear you. You're on mute. You're on mute, Mama Margaret.
Okay. Yeah, so this was a surprise that this came up, and it's good. I'm glad that you're speaking about this, and because I had some experiences with this, and as part of the lesson was when things get complicated, and when we don't understand the spiritual plans for Nzambi, then walking in the flesh to satisfy this world, this is how things get complicated for us, and then this is where demons step in and all these things. But we spoke about the we speak about the solution and all of that. So I had a revelation, but twice, and when we was over at Yaya Michael's, and we got through with down to speak, and Nzambi said that someone is controlling my money and my destiny, and it was a new thing for me hearing this thing. It had me very frustrated. And like, what? Well, I didn't understand, and but I keep going back, and he will say, yeah, you have to live a prayerful life, but it was just so much that I continued to pray, So with all of that, and confessing and repenting and all these kind of things, and fasting, because I always say fasting, I know that is helpful so much, and that will break any yoke. So I continue to go back and continue to pray and fast and all that. And one day I went for a revelation. He started to say he loved me so much, and he said everything. Yes, he said your star is stolen. Like, we all have a star. I always say that. I think I give you a little synopsis about we